Welcome everybody to another episode with yours truly, Bernie P. And we're gonna get into the game right now. How's everybody doing on this day? Nothing like playing a little bit of Fallout. So today we have to speak to Al Oberlin. Is that how you pronounce it? He's gonna have some other quests for us today, I
Much as
suppose.
if you're ready, I'd like to brief you on a highly classified matter.
Okay, I'm ready. What's my next
To be
assignment?
frank, you are among the few here that I believe I can share this information with. Though I suppose that's not saying much. I have not been entirely honest about my role here. Not to you, nor other members of the Vault, Hugo included. I am Lieutenant Colonel James T. Oberlin, United States Army. Actively, not formally. I remain in contact with him to this day.
I hate to break it to you, but I don't think there's much U.S. military left out there.
I suspect that's for good reason. There's much about how we operate that civilians aren't privy to. And like I said, for good reason.
Well, maybe I'm not ready to hear this just yet.
It's a lot to take in, but don't dally. This is important.
These jumpsuits don't
If you're
leave
ready,
much room for
I'd like to brief you on a...
Okay, alright, what's the
To be
assignment?
frank, you are among the few here that
Yeah.
I have not been in...
Okay.
I am Lieutenant...
Yeah, okay, go on.
Originally, I was to oversee a government-funded weather research project. One that was shut down and then ultimately scooped up by Mr. Stoltz. While I was never exactly an expert on the subject, Mr. Stoltz found my experience with the project important for the transition. That project led to the development of this very Vault's weather machine, and ultimately our current predicament. I have remained in contact with my associates in the Army ever since, reporting the good and the bad.
Uh-oh. So you've been acting as a spy this whole time.
Not quite. When I signed on with Mr. Stoltz, I made it clear where my allegiances lie. He did not seem concerned with this. Whether or not he realized that I would maintain those allegiances long after the world came crashing down, well, that's not my concern.
Mm-hmm. So where do I come?
Not long ago, I dispatched a member of my team to pass along my findings to a drop site I've been using over the years. Unfortunately, he has failed to return, and I fear the worst. Daniel is a good man. It's important we bring him home, if still possible. There's also the matter of the report, and whether or not it had been passed along, or potentially fallen into the wrong hands.
Daniel is another member of the military.
No, Daniel is part of the security crew hired by Mr. Stoltz, but he is still a member of my team. While I wasn't able to select my team personally, I have come to trust each and every one of them. It pains me not knowing Daniel's condition.
What's in these reports?
Information on the weather machine, the storm, the lost, and Mr. Stoltz's recent activities. If things continue to accelerate as they are, I may end up requesting additional support. It's imperative they be made aware of what's happening.
Okay. Er. 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 There we go. All right. So, okay, I'll go go to the drop and look for Daniel. All right. So we have to go look for this
Oh.
guy, Daniel.
Welcome back. How can I help?
Okay. Talk to Oberlin again.
If you're ready, I'd like to brief you on a highly class...
Okay.
To be frank, you are among the few here that I have not been... I am Lieutenant...
Been a long time since we had a good community gathering around here.
Originally, I was to oversee... While I was never exactly... That project led to the development of this... I have remained in...
So Where do I
Not
go?
long ago, I dispatched a member. Unfortunately, there's also the matter of the...
Okay.
Thank you. The drop is located at High Knob Tower along the western perimeter of the park. We haven't had trouble with that location so far, but there is a chance that the Lost have overrun it. Or potentially some other party, drawn in by the allure of the storm. Either way, you're going in blind. Be prepared for the worst.
Yeah, bud. Okay, finally. Now go to Knob Lookout. Knob Lookout.
There was a landslide around the mansion?
Yeah? Marge, is that you? Marge? Marge? No. Alright, let's see what we got here. What action do we have? Oh, we got commies. Got a fight going on over there. Blood Eagle. Boom. Boom. Boom.
More than that,
Oh yeah, baby. Rack it up. Oh, he's right there. He's gonna do a wraparound, you think? Yeah, damn. I'll just let them all come to me. All right. They should have a scrapping table in there. And of course, it's up there. Pretty good. There's all kinds of stuff here. I just want to hoard everything. All right, let's get on with the quest. Well, I got some sort of key. Yeah, I think that's it for here. I go. Oh, that's the way out. No, buffets are not gonna work. Manual solitaire.
Chief, Heinop's been compromised. A group of outsiders rolled in, heavily armed, started setting up camp. Only a matter of time until they find me up here. Pretty sure this is it for me. But, listen, Chief, I gotta come clean. I want to go to my grave with a clean conscience. This whole thing, the reports, the army, it's a sham, boss. Every single file has gone straight to Mr. Stoltz. We're his men first, Chief, not yours. Not really. There's no military contact. Just Hugo. Those of us in the know have been heading out here to play the part, make you think it's real. But this ain't a drop site. It's a smoke break spot. I'm sorry you gotta find out like this, Chief. You're one of the good ones. Don't trust anyone down there. We're all just his puppets. Oh, shit! I'm sorry.
Hmm. Still seems to be done bidding his time. There are the organics sector chief has invited an outsider into the vault. A dweller from 76, no less. The overseer has put them to work for us. I had the dweller run some errands on my own in an attempt to judge their character and maybe glean some insight into what Stoltz is planning. They proved to be adequate and could potentially prove to be trusted with more secure matters. Still waiting further reports. Stoltz has been pushing others towards more definite answers surrounding the nature of the lost. He's also been looking to run tests with new configurations for the water machine. Oh, for the weather machine, water machine. My assumption is that the plans to make a move soon, one that could endanger us all. I might need backup, and I'm officially requesting military presence in Shenandoah. The lab is located below the old Hawksbill weather station. Come prepared for the worst. Okay, I gotta report back to Oberlin, but I need a table. No, there's one in here. Is there? isn't there? Oh. Maybe there's one outside. There we go. Alright. So back here. It's all about leveling up. Trying to get as much in as possible this season so I can at least get to the very end. But there's really not much. Like I find, yeah, you're gonna lose some things in the new map thing that they have now, the seasons. Like, there's not really a lot, you know. But can't have always too much. Can't use it all anyway, so.
Fayed, you're back. And without Daniel, what was the situation?
Daniel's dead, but he left a confession. The report went straight to Hugo.
You're serious? And you have proof? Are you sure? Look at me. Are you sure?
I'm sorry, Oberlin. It's the truth. Here's the holotape.
After all this time, it takes someone from outside this vault to finally tell me the goddamn truth. Thank you, my friend. This... it's very upsetting. I'm glad I have you to rely on. I'm gonna kill that. No, not yet. Not now. I can't give him the opportunity to turn this around on me. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I need time to make sense of this. It's best that Hugo remain unaware that I've been shown the truth. Not until I'm ready to act.
God damn
I
this.
will allow him to think he
I don't know if
retains
it's
control.
flies or what.
You've earned a reward for your effort.
Mosquitoes.
And honesty. I will let you know if and when I decide to act on this revelation. For now, I wait. Be careful with who you place your trust in down here. It's a viper's den. Dismissed.
Okay. Shattered grounds. Oh, 90% reduced weight? No friggin' way. Let's see what we got here.
Much as I hate to admit it.
Damage increase per addiction. It's an addict. Bullets explode. 90%.
Hilda just left like that without an escort. She could have gotten herself killed.
We felt the whole vault shaking a while back. Security said it was nothing to worry about, though.
Okay, quest started. Gathering clouds. Report to Hugo in Vault 63. Okay. Gonna do a wraparound here.
Impeccable timing. I was just thinking of you. You've gone through great lengths to clear a path ahead for us. The stage has been set for final preparations.
Hugo, we can't just go back to business after what you did.
Business? No, we can save that for later. I understand how my methods may seem extreme, but remember you are only seeing the end of the story. There are many chapters you've missed up until now. Perhaps I can provide some insight. Did you know that lightning can reach temperatures hotter than the surface of the sun? Energy beyond that of a star, and yet we can survive being struck by it. The Lost. Myself. My Cassidy. We live with it inside us, dancing, colliding, beautifully and violently. Invisible forces taking form right here, inside, in a fervent embrace. Chaos contained.
Nothing short of a miracle, I guess.
Not a miracle, no. It's nature. When I first heard my Cassie's voice, it was magnetic, ensnaring me from across the room. Every footstep perfectly placed, as if I'd done it 1,000 times before. It was a force. A path so clear, so natural, a gravitational pull. Two entities brought together, and a magnificent
What?
as a result. Only possible with our meeting. The world shifted at our very presence. From that point on, we did the impossible together.
I'm really sorry you lost her, Hugo. Your past doesn't excuse what you've done.
You think I'm speaking of the past? No. When the feral mind began to take her, I feared losing her forever. That spark between us lost its charge. She slipped further and further away. I made a choice. To follow the only path that had provided us any hope. I reignited that spark. I brought her to the device. I pushed it to its limit. I allowed it to impart on us that power greater than the burning surface of the sun.
Just as a thought, you're insane.
Insane? You think so little of me. Please, just listen for a moment longer. The creation of the Lost was no mistake. Its failure to reach completion is, however, a half-step that left them deserted in reality all their own. But we need to bring them back. All of them. Not just my Cassie. We need to bridge the divide. That is what I'm trying to fix here. That is where I need your help.
I'll hear you out, but I'm not agreeing to anything yet.
That is all I ask. We are so close to a solution now. I've provided Hilda and Audrey with all they need to complete our work. If you speak with them downstairs, they will be able to provide next steps.
Okay, I'll talk with Hilda and Andre.
Thank you. They are already caught up and will provide you with the information you need. Now, is there anything else? I'd prefer if we could begin soon.
Screw it. I miss how it was before.
Okay.
Yes. Hilda and I had been chasing a potential lead for some months now. We reached a blockade, though. One that was obliterated by your arrival. She and Audrey can provide the specifics, but in short, I believe I am the key. Or at least the results of my mutation are... As I remind you, I'm no scientist. But there is hope. I have seen it.
Okay, I had a question about the weather device.
The weather machine? Really? A machine? A tool? What could be left to discuss?
Where did this come from?
It was acquired. A last-minute sales pitch. I never anticipated it would have the impact it did, both positively and negatively. I hardly care to discuss history and trivial details. What it was is irrelevant. What it is now, progress. A solution.
We got a system and it works, damn it.
What does it have to do with the Lost?
It is the catalyst for their creation, and the creation of the storm as well. Though both appear to be living far beyond their conception. Our attempts to stop the spread of the feral mind led to a step in another direction. Now, we course correct.
Okay, that's all for now. I'll
We
just do
couldn't have come this far without you. I hope you know that.
Okay, so report to Hugo in the Vault 63. Hugo, okay, speak to Audrey and Hilda. Okay, Audrey and Hilda is that way.
So it was her. But why?
You think I'm happy doing this, James? Of course not. But what choice do we have? This isn't just about us. It's about everyone here in the vault. Everyone we've lost.
He's not just a liar. He's a killer, Audrey.
Can we get started already? The tissue samples aren't gonna remain stable forever.
Oh, it's you. We were just trying to figure out... I don't know. Everything. I'm sorry you've been dragged along like this. I promise. This is the last time we ever help that madman.
We're going to be overseeing a final experiment that could alter the future of this vault.
All of our work is coming to fruition. My research on understanding the lost, Audrey's on the weather machine, but the last piece is Uncle Hugo. Like, literally, we're examining a piece of him. Gross, I know. But once we have the right data, we can run the machine again to reverse the effects of the lost. We think.
Thanks to the flesh of that madman, loath as I am to say it.
My father is the only one afflicted by the machine that has managed to retain his senses. At first, we speculated that it could be related to a sight impairment, but we are certain now there's more to it. He seems to have mutated differently from the other lost.
The experiments I've been running all but confirmed it.
We think the reason is because he was the one to push the big button, so to speak. He made direct contact with the device. The electricity spread out from him, almost like a conduit.
You sure about this?
We are, and have the evidence to back it.
We've been comparing tissue samples from Uncle Hugo with ones from Papa and the others. The behavior from Uncle Hugo's sample is far more complex and responsive to stimuli. It's almost as if he's a completed specimen and the rest are just imitating him.
We've been repairing and adjusting the machine to potentially complete the Lost's transformation, using that monster upstairs as a template.
Sounds like Hugo is selling you another lie.
No. Which is why we run tests first. We aren't simply going to fire up the machine again and hope he's right. We need to be sure first.
That's where you come in. We need you to head surface side and run the experiment for us. We've set up a number of devices that can simulate the effects of,
It'll simulate what the impact of different device configurations will have on lost cells. In other words, we can test what would happen if we followed my uncle's plan on a smaller scale.
How we know if it
We're
works?
going to be reading the results as they're relayed back here. We'll be in communication via radio tuners on the devices as well. If this proves worthless, my father's going to have to... Well, we'll deal with that when we know for sure.
Okay.
I'll mark the first device for you. We'll make contact once we see it up and running.
Anyone else kind of excited about this? Just me then? Oh, hello.
Off we go to activate something. Something.
Rat hit harder than you.
All right. Is that it? Oh, he's right there.
What was that?
God damn it. He glitched. He glitched bad. Alright, let's just do it.
Running control test. This will show us how added storm energy under the machine's old configuration interacts with their cells.
Why waste our time on this? We just need to see the effects.
Control group, James. This is too important for cutting corners.
Test completed. As suspected. They become further agitated, vulnerable. They're much less stable than Uncle Hugo's now.
Great. Now we know the thing that was bound to fail will fail. On to the next device. Over and out.
I'm over encumbered right now, so go screw yourself. What's this? All right. Off the next place. Oh, he got me. Didn't get a chance to lick my wounds. Okay, if I don't have to attack them, they probably won't attack me.
Device 2 starting up now. we will be using the new configuration. Our hypothesis is that the samples from the Lost will begin to behave closer to Uncle Hugo's. Come on, science. You can do it!
Mercy on us all if it can't.
Test completed. This is not what I expected. They barely changed, but they are reacting to the sample from Father, even from across the table. They're moving toward it.
Let me see Hugo's. Dear Lord. It's not just that. They're mirroring it, following it. Almost like puppets on strings.
How is this even possible? Did Uncle Hugo know this would happen?
That bastard. He isn't planning to fix them. He's planning to bring them under his control. Sleazy, full-tech scum. I knew it! I'm bringing him into custody. Now!
Oberlin, wait! James! Damn it, he's gone. You're still there, right? There's one more device. Please head there. We have to be sure this isn't some kind of fluke.
Let's do it. Oh yeah, the wild thing. All right. These guys are a little harder. Jesus Christ.
Starting final test now. Audrey, I don't like this. This has gotta be a mistake. Let's just finish the test.
Coming.
Results coming in now. Please, please be different. No, it's the same. They're all moving with him. How? Why? God damn him.
Audrey, we've got a problem. The bastard is gone.
What?
And you, get back here ASAP. Over and out.
He's not a good guy. He's a bad guy. Oh, got another one. Another quest. Let me see if we got any new notes. Hazmat suit. That's it. Okay. And the man of the hour. Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
You hear me?
I can hear you.
Good. I hear you too.
Awesome.
Fete Nationale, heard we?
What?
We'll report in soon.
You're not out in the Fete Nationale?
No.
Much as I'd hate to admit it, I'm not sure I could have managed without your help.
Morning.
Thank you.
Intense.
Intense.
I'll have to keep an eye on Audrey. I think the stress of everything is getting to her. Good, you're here. The situation has developed and we're short on time. If only. Listen up. We've discovered that Hugo didn't leave alone. He's taken Cassidy with him. That can only mean one thing. He's going to activate the weather machine already. Bastard. This experiment was just to distract us. He already had all the pieces he needed.
Supplies are starting.
The weather machine was already set to the parameters we just tested. This was a final trial run before the real deal. We can discuss our terrible choices later. We have to act now. There's only one place. He's likely to reach the meteorology sector any minute now, up at the Hawksbill weather station. Audrey already left to try and stop him, but even with Cassidy, he's gotten too much of a head start. No, wait. We need to discuss what you'll do when you get there. I'll be brief. I need him alive.
Yes.
Good. We need him breathing if we want to learn more about this affliction. It'd be years of research lost. Thank you. Expect resistance, but remember, bring him in alive. Dismissed.
Don't you be starting to change things up around here. We got a system.
Not on a team?
It works.
Nope. Apparently not.
Start one, I'll join.
There you go.
Reroll.
Finally, I thought you'd never make it. He's locked me out, but I bought some time by disrupting the startup sequence. It's only a matter of minutes before he gets it up and running again, though. I can't believe it's come to this. I hate him. So fucking much! I know. Upstairs. But he should know. He needs to die. My god. Did I really just say that? This is really the only choice he's given me, isn't it? Oh, it's true. Please. He has to die. He can't do this again. You don't understand. Oberlin thinks we can still fix all of this. But we can't. We're out of options. The experiment proves that. If he's left alive, he might break free. He might try this again. He's not just a monster, he's a manipulator. He has to die. It's the only way. Please. We need to end this. Believe me, I know I'm starting to sound like I'm losing it too, but this is the only way. I'll begin unlocking the doors to the top floor. Just make your way there. The area is crawling with Lost. Probably his doing. Be careful. I'll be in touch over the loudspeakers. Please, go.
It's upstairs.
Okay, that'll get you in. Just focus on the Lost while I work on the next grid.
Oh, I almost died.
Got it. You're almost there. One more to go. Oberlin! God, you almost gave me a heart attack.
What's the status? We're not vomiting up electricity, so that's a promising sign. Wait, we still haven't gotten to him yet? Pick up the pace. We've got to hurry.
Please, don't talk to me right now.
What do you mean, kill him? Are you crazy? No, we need him alive.
James, it's too risky to keep him alive. He has to die. He has to.
Soldier, you know your orders. Do not let emotion guide you. We need him alive.
It's too late for that. Please, end this for good.
Where the hell do I go?
My friend. Schön, dich wiederzusehen. I apologize for pulling the wool over your eyes earlier. I needed a suitable distraction to hold their interest. But I should warn you, any attempt to dissuade me will be made in vain. I recommend turning back while you can.
Putting him in grave danger.
I hadn't taken you for someone frightened by something like grave danger. Do you not see? My darling standing right here beside me. She walked here with me, followed my every step. Do you not understand what this means? I know the others wouldn't, but surely you do.
How's this possible? The machine hasn't activated yet.
Oh, but it has. Before we ever met even. Months ago, before we ever crossed paths, I stood here with Cassidy, just as we had a decade ago. I ran this machine again, hoping, begging for a solution, and at worst, a release from this solitary life. The results were unexpected, more severe than my first attempt. The storm, you see? The shattering of the land around here? A result of that brave step.
And yet you're back here again. You really have lost it.
This would imply it was a failure. It wasn't. I made great progress in my second attempt. I was able to calm my Cassidy. Suddenly, she responded to my will. She followed my footsteps. She looked me in the eyes again. In that moment of bliss, we fled away back to the atrium. Hand in hand, like school children, we ran while this devilish machine spun on, sowing destruction. I learned something important about the power I hold. I am the gravitational force they need. I am a vessel for this storm. I can move them, save them.
You aren't helping them. You're just controlling them.
For now, perhaps. But that's why we must finish this. For months, I've pushed Hilda and Audrey toward the solution. I knew it was in me, the signal to shepherd them. I just needed them to isolate it, decode it, replicate it. To teach our machine to dance to my song, to forge a true bridge between me and our lost children. But truly, the last missing piece was you, my friend. Without your drive, we'd have been stuck. So, before we end this for good, I do want to thank you again for being a catalyst for change. Now, let's finish this, shall we? I have business to attend to.
Is that a solution?
You know nothing. I can see it now. Free will. Violence is the only will your ilk understands. On guard.
You traitorous bastard! Be embarrassed, but beat by the blind man. Oh! You traitorous bastard! Need some assistance over here.
I underestimated your strength, it would seem. I suppose this is an unfortunate turn of events for me, isn't it? So that is your solution? To lock me away like some caged animal? So short-sighted. There's another way. You don't have to end this. You can still help me, if only you'd see things my way for a moment. If only you'd see the sparkle in her eyes. There's hope. She is in there. They all are. I can be the bridge. I just need your help this one final time. That pull between us. Every footstep perfectly placed once more. So please, help me. I have no strength to fight. Do what you will then, fool.
Good. He's still breathing. Hurry up and power down that machine. We'll come retrieve him when it's safe.
I trusted you. I fucking trusted you.
batteries died.
Do all your dailies yet?
Nope. Only got one left to do.
Use your reroll?
Nope.
Well, just use it.
Why?
In the event that you might get an epic. You have a free reroll. I forgot the other day. I was thinking to myself, fuck, I had a free reroll. I did all the 3 things. Or sorry, all the daily shit, and I didn't even bother to reroll. Because sometimes you get lucky and you get an epic. It's swap one of them out of the same amount, but 20 energy ammo.
Hopefully Daniel will report in soon. You did a hell of a good job back there. I knew you'd do the right thing. You've been a good soldier for us. I'm glad we put our trust in you. Yep, you're one of the good ones, all right. No doubt about it. I'm just glad we're on the same team. Hate to go toe-to-toe with someone like you. And a fine job at that. I'm sure it feels like he got off easy, but I assure you that's not the case. He's sedated for now, and still recovering from that proper ass-whooping you provided. But once he wakes up, the time for rest is over. The research begins. He's the key to solving the Lost, and we'll see to it that he remains a silent contributor. If he wasn't the solution to all this, I'd have put him in a body bag myself. He should feel lucky that he's valuable enough to keep alive. In the meantime, we'll sort out the mess the sorry SOB left us. So, rest easy. But, look, I can't give you a Medal of Honor. Don't have one to give. But I would, if I could. This goes without saying, but you've more than earned my respect. I hope that means something to you. Don't go turning into a stranger, all right? That's an order. Glad Hilda is back safely. Hopefully her research will be just what we need.
We felt the whole vault shaking a while back. Security said it was nothing to worry about, though.
Oh, I got struck by an idea. Gotta write it down. Where is my notepad? Oh, there is still blank space on the wall. That'll do.
So is that it? I guess I finished it. uh, oh, this is the wrong place. Oh no, this is where I come in from. Okay. They ran away. They ran away. Wow, these are the commies. It's not the place. Camp Liberty. Slumber Mill Motel. Something go this way. No, this ain't the place either. I'm trying to find a campsite.
Specters, shadows and shapes all here. Coming here. Shadows touch its goal. No more.
I need a scrap table.
Intruder, identify yourself.
Smells something like cake.
I'm not very. If farts smell like cake, that's a bad sign.
Mm-hmm.
They're dreaming one night, you're gonna wake up. They're dreaming from eating cake and find a spoon in your ass.
Yep.
I'm craving cake.
Ah, it's right there. Fuck's sake, it's called the trading post. God damn it.
Fireworks going on. It's a perfect time for people to get shot.
What the hell is that? Sounds like an owl.
It's fucking sad. People hearing noises that don't see the fireworks, but scream at you. Special.
Mm-hmm. Are you fucking kidding me?
Rain fog.
No, I'm trying to jump over a fucking rock and I keep getting bounced back.
I got caught in the cliff one time, man. I fucking had to go all the way back down, all the way around. Are you in the new ship place?
Yeah. Yeah, I got that new weapon, V63 Hander or something like that.
Swinehanger?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's a
like a baton.
variation of the other one that I got there, the Bertha.
And I got this new other one called Shattered Ground. I don't know if it's worth keeping, but it's a 5.56 ammo. I will probably keep it. Where's chest?
Oh, Wesley, if only you weren't such a lazy bones. My tune-up is way overdue now.
Where the hell is the stash box? Fuck's sakes.
Salutations. Welcome to our little trading. Oh, we have an eclectic assortment. We also have our own locally sourced. Well, once the weather went bad, we ran into a spot of the bad. The whole region became quite the. Except me and West. He's our mechanic who stayed back due to for feeling a little under the weather. But between you and me, he's been a tad bit lazy for some time now. James is our camp leader who stayed behind to keep the place going, while the others decided to leave. He eventually left to chase after Miss Bear.
Alright, so I'm going back to my camp. I think I finished everything. Like the whole quest part of the new section. It was really short, dude. Really, really short. Unless something else pop up.
Stumble upon something else.
Maybe. But there's no more quest lines for this part of the map now. I don't know.
I should prepare something nice for their return.
You got anything you don't want anymore?
How you doing?
Armor? Change of clothes? I got 'em.
No, don't start cooking yet, twat.
Time.
Yet what? Right, so I think I am going to end my live stream, and we'll take it over again tomorrow. I'm gonna play more. I just don't know which one I'm gonna swap out, the vintage alcohol or the level up. That's the only thing.
I'm gonna use it.
Tried any new foods lately?
And I'm gonna go upstairs and see what smells like made cake. It's starting to make my stomach grumble. Well, I thank you all for coming and joining. It was a little disappointing if that was the what we were all waiting for, but you never know. Maybe something else will pop up. So if you have maybe some suggestions or know some knowledge of it, let me know in the comments. But other than that, I will see you here again tomorrow, and we will continue roaming the wasteland. Until next time, ciao, bell.